think Mike Giardi's done incredible work in Buffalo this week, and one of the things he said twice now on the show is just how exhausted the Bills must be. Physically, emotionally, mentally, and Kyle, you have outlined this so beautifully on the show this week. That team has been through so much. It started with their owner and her health over the summer. It went to Dawson Knox, star beloved tight end, his brother's passing earlier this year. It went to multiple weather events. It went to missing Christmas because he had to stay in Buffalo, in Chicago, and had to drive all over and get your car out and all these things. And then you add this on top of it. Do the Bills have anything left? Because the playoffs are here and they're in, but that 2 seed and potentially a 1 seed is important. And, when Marv Levy was the coach of the Buffalo Bills, that era went through a lot of ups, and they would ultimately end with a lot of downs. And Levy was always looked at as the guy to bring these guys back. And when they lost their first Super Bowl, Scott Norwood misses the field goal. The team was distraught in the locker room. And Marv Levy, who was a military man himself and was a military historian, looked at his team, sat them down, and in real time recited a poem from Sir Andrew Barton. Right? Sir Andrew Barton, and the poem is this: "Fight on, my men, I am hurt, but I am not slain. I'll lay me down and bleed a while, and then I'll rise, and I'll fight again." And he read that let me read it again to the camera here, and think about it as a Buffalo Bill right now, with all that you have been through this season, and the fan base, and the city, and "Fight on, my men, I am hurt, but I am not slain. I'll lay me down and bleed a while, and then I'll rise and fight again." That was Marv Levy, coach of the Bills, telling his teammates that, and his players and his coaches. And they rose and they went back to the Super Bowl and back to the Super Bowl and back to the Super Bowl. The Bills have nothing left in the tank here, nothing. I understand that, physically, emotionally, mentally. But can they rise and can they fight again? I am fascinated to see what version of the Bills we get, not only this weekend, but in the playoffs as they do this stretch. If they can find a way to just muster enough to actually hoist that Lombardi, it might be the greatest single-season triumph we've ever seen in the NFL.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to be looking at them just with everything, like you said, they've gone through to see if they have it. And it's just a tough thing to deal with. And the Buffalo Bills, I'm going to stay right in that division, a team that they've played against twice this year, and the Miami Dolphins. And I'm looking at them this weekend because you look at their season, at one point they were 7-3, and there was no question whether the Miami Dolphins were going to the playoffs. It was whether they're were going to remain in the number 1 seed for the AFC. And since then, they've gone on a 5-game losing streak, and the team has turned totally around. And they're 1 game off of missing the playoffs, the same position they were in last year at this point, where they lost a game to the Tennessee Titans and just missed the playoffs after going on a late season run. Tua Tagovailoa, we don't know what his status is, but we're going to assume that he's not going to be able to play. Teddy Bridgewater hurts his pinky versus the New England Patriots, and now they're turning to Skylar Thompson, the 7th-round draft pick who you saw there. He lit up the preseason, and he's the guy who may have to lead them versus the New York Jets to keep those playoffs and get them in there and an opportunity to compete in the postseason.
I'm looking, listen, there's so many permutations. I can't take the even that word makes me break out in hives. I want simplicity. I want to win the game and you're in. And I'm looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Peter, what was it? You lay and bleed a while? What was the part of the Marv Levy pump? They bled badly earlier this year. Remember, the Jacksonville Jaguars went to 2-6 in losing to the Nathaniel Hackett, Russell Wilson, Denver Broncos. And the season was over, and they're cooked. And then Doug Pederson started to claw and started to fight. And they have done an incredible thing. I don't think I found an angle that I think is amazing in what Doug Pederson has done. He has taken a team that went from having the number 1 overall pick in the draft to the cusp of the playoffs. It's a really, really rare thing to do. You pick number 1, you're the worst team in the league, and the very next year you make the playoffs. Especially when that draft pick is not a game-changing quarterback, it's this pass rusher who's development. I thought, when's the last time that's happened? When's the last time a team has had the number 1 overall pick and the next year they were in the playoffs?
I'm going to take a guess. Can
Go ahead. Yeah, sure.
Just for the fun of the trip.
Go ahead.
Colts with Pagano going down and Bruce Arians and Andrew Luck. Was that the team?
That's a good guess, Peter. It is the 2013 Chiefs after they drafted Eric Fisher. Guess who was on the coaching staff of the 2013 Chiefs? Let's just have a look. There he is.
Wow.
There he is, chucking that old pigskin around. Doug Pederson is on the last 2 staffs to say, oh, my God, we're at disaster. We're at rock bottom. We have the number 1 overall pick. Bam. A year later, 8 months later, we're in the playoffs. That's it. All he has to do is win this week. Look, he's with Alex Smith, and of course Chase Daniel was on that team because Chase Daniel, and they went right back to the playoffs. He's going to do it again. We've said it since we were in London, Jamie. If the Jacksonville Jaguars win the Super Bowl with Doug Pederson, he'll be the first NFL coach to ever have 2 statues. He has one in Philadelphia. He has one in Jacksonville. This is an all-time leader. I know the divorce with Philadelphia was very strange, maybe regrettable. They're doing great now. I love that man. He's doing incredible things with Jacksonville.
I see your simplicity, and I raise you this right here, this complicated coin toss situation that involves the Cincinnati Bengals. We're going to get to it next on Good Morning Football because anything that involves a coin toss in the NFL, we're going to talk about it.